You are not defined by your successes or failures, by the opinions of others, or the mistakes of your past. You are a beautiful, unique soul, and that alone is enough. You do not have to prove your worth to anyone. You are worthy of love, of peace, and of happiness simply because you are. Remember that, my dear child, and know that your worth is not dependent on anyone else's approval. My dear child, there will be times when you feel as though you are walking alone, as though no one understands the struggles you are facing. It is in those times of solitude that you may feel the deepest sense of disconnect. But I want to remind you that even in the moments when you feel alone, you are not. The divine is always with you, offering you love, guidance, and support. You are surrounded by an invisible network of love that is constantly working in your favor. Even when you feel disconnected from others, remember that you are always connected to the universe, to the earth, and to the divine energy that flows through all things. You are never truly alone, for the divine presence is always with you. Reach out to that love, trust in it, and allow it to guide you through the moments of uncertainty. You are always supported, always held in love, and you do not need to carry the weight of the world by yourself. My dear child, life is filled with moments of uncertainty, times when you are unsure of the next step, when you cannot see the way forward. It is easy to fall into fear during these times, to become overwhelmed by the unknown. But I ask you to trust that the unknown is not something to fear. It is simply a part of your journey, a space where new opportunities and new experiences are waiting for you. The unknown holds the potential for growth, for transformation, and for discovery. It is not something to avoid, but something to embrace. In moments of uncertainty, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you do not need to have all the answers right away. It is okay to not know everything. It is okay to not have the full picture. Trust that the pieces will fall into place as you move forward, one step at a time. You do not need to know everything at once. What matters is that you are moving forward with faith and trust in yourself and the process. My dear child, there will be times when you question your path, when you wonder if you are making the right choices, if you are doing what you are meant to do. In those moments, I ask you to be gentle with yourself. The path you are walking is uniquely yours, and it is not meant to look like anyone else's. There is no right way to live your life. Your journey is sacred, and each step you take, no matter how uncertain it may feel, is part of the unfolding of your divine purpose. I want you to remember that you are not meant to follow someone else's blueprint for success. Your success is not measured by the same standards that society may place upon you. Your success is measured by how true you are to yourself, how much love you give, how deeply you connect with the world around you, and how much peace you find in your heart. You do not need to follow a prescribed path. You are free to create your own path, and it will unfold in its own time, according to the rhythm of your soul. Angel says, walk forward in faith. Even when the way is unclear, even when fear tries to hold resilience and the quiet courage that guides you through each day. You may not always recognize your own power, but I want you to know that it is there, within you, always. You are stronger than you realize, and the light you carry within you can never be dimmed. You are a force of love, of creation, and of wisdom, and you are exactly where you need to be on your journey. There are times when it may seem as though the road ahead is unclear, when you feel lost or uncertain about the choices you must make. But know this, even in the moments of doubt, you are being guided. Every step you take, no matter how small, is leading you closer to the truth of who you are. You are always on the right path, even when it doesn't feel that way. Trust the process, and trust that you are unfolding into the person you are meant to be, one step at a time. There is no rush. Trust that there is always a greater plan unfolding, one that is leading you to where you need to be. You do not need to have all the answers, for life is not a puzzle to be solved, but a journey to be experienced. Trust in the flow of life. Trust in the rhythm of the universe. Know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. Life is a dance, and you are a part of it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Allow them to come in their own time, for there is wisdom in waiting, in trusting, and in letting go of control. My dear child, you are not here to prove anything to anyone. Your worth is not determined by the achievements you attain or the recognition you receive. Your worth is inherent, woven into the very fabric of your being. You are worthy simply because you exist, and you are loved simply because you are. In the grand tapestry of life, your presence is essential, and the love you carry within you has the power to touch and heal the world. Do not seek validation from others, for you are already validated by the divine. The love you seek is not something to be earned, but something to be embraced within yourself. You are already enough, just as you are. The more you come to understand this truth, the more peace you will find within. When you are at peace with who you are, the world around you will reflect that peace. My dear child, I ask that you forgive yourself for the times when you feel you have fallen short. You are not defined by your mistakes, nor are you bound by your past. Every moment is an opportunity to begin anew, to make different choices, and to step into the fullness of your being. The past does not dictate your future. Your future is shaped by the choices you make today, by the love you give, and by the compassion you show. In every moment, you have the power to choose how you respond to the world. Do not let the past dictate how you feel about yourself now. You are always evolving, always growing, and every choice you make brings you closer to the truth of who you are. Be kind to yourself, as you would be kind to another who is on a journey of self-discovery. The road is long, but every step you take brings you closer to the light. Return to your breath. It is the rhythm of life itself, the anchor that reminds you that you are here, that you are alive, that you are part of something vast and beautiful. Love is your truest nature, not the love that clings or demands, but the love that radiates freely, that gives without fear, that shines without expectation. Be that love in all you do, and the world will reflect it back to you. Angel says, do not fear endings, for they are only new beginnings in disguise. Just as the sun sets only to rise again, so too will you find renewal in every closing chapter. Trust in the cycles of life. You are never alone. Even in your quietest moments, even when you feel unseen, you are surrounded by love. The universe whispers your name in the rustling leaves, in the flowing river, in the stars that watch over you at night. You are always held. Angel says, walk in faith, not fear. You do not need to see the entire path to take the next step. Trust that the way will unfold before you, one step at a time. You are being led, always. You are not a mistake. You are not too much. You are not too little. You are exactly as you are meant to be. And no matter what comes, no matter where your journey takes you, I am with you. Always. My dear child, as you walk through this life, know that each step you take is part of the unfolding of your true self. The path may not always be clear, and you may find yourself standing at crossroads, uncertain of which way to go. But remember this, every direction you choose is part of your journey. There is no wrong way, only the way that leads you to deeper understanding and growth. Even in moments of doubt, forgiveness is a powerful tool for healing, and that begins with forgiving yourself. Release the hold that your past has over you, and allow yourself the freedom to move forward. Every new day is a chance to begin again, to write a new chapter in the story of your life. You are worthy of a fresh start, and you have everything within you to create the future you desire. Your past has shaped you, yes, but it does not control you. You are the creator of your own future, and you have the power to move forward with peace and strength. My dear child, sometimes life will feel uncertain, and you may wonder if the choices you are making are the right ones. I want to remind you that there is no one right way to live your life. You do not have to follow a prescribed path or measure yourself against the expectations of others. Your life is unique, and so is your journey. The only thing that matters is that you stay true to yourself and honor your inner wisdom. You will be tempted at times to compare your journey to others, but remember that everyone walks their own path at their own pace. Just because someone else's journey looks different does not mean you are on the wrong path. Trust that your steps are leading you where you are meant to go. You are always where you need to be, even when it does not feel that way. There is no right timeline for success, happiness, or fulfillment. Your life will unfold in its perfect time. My dear child, I understand that it is easy to fall into the trap of trying to do everything perfectly, to achieve success on every front. Society often places pressure on us to be perfect, to meet certain standards, and to always be striving for more. But I ask you to remember that perfection is not the goal. You do not need to be perfect in order to be worthy of love, success, or happiness. You are worthy simply by being you. Perfection is an illusion, as though it were something that could be measured. But listen closely, you are enough simply because you are. There is nothing you must prove, nothing you must earn. Your existence alone is a miracle. Angel says, walk through storms, and yet here you stand, stronger than you know, brighter than you believe. You are not broken. You are becoming. Angel says, when you doubt, look to the sky. The stars do not question their right to shine. The sun does not ask if it is worthy of rising. You too are meant to shine, not for the world, not for approval, but because it is simply who you are. You seek answers, but sometimes the answers come not in words, but in silence. In the quiet moments, in the spaces between thoughts, you will hear the truth your soul has always known. Be still. Listen. You are already home. Angel says, love without fear. Love is not a cage. It is the wind that carries you higher. Do not hold back out of fear of loss. Love fully, deeply, freely. Love is the only thing that lasts beyond time. Do not be afraid of your own power. You are not small. You are not insignificant. Within you is the same force that moves the tides, that spins the planets, that ignites the stars. You are more than you have been told. You are infinite. Angel says, be patient with yourself. Growth is not a race. There are moments when the weight of the world seems far too much to bear, when the road ahead feels endless and uncertain. In these moments, you may feel like you've reached the edge of your strength, as though there is no way forward. But I want you to remember that even in the darkest times, you have an unshakable well of resilience and strength inside of you. The love that you carry within your heart is more powerful than you realize. You are far more capable than you believe, and you are never as alone as you may think. Life will present challenges, and it may feel as though the struggles are too much to handle. But each of these challenges is not here to defeat you, but to shape you, to teach you, and to guide you into the person you are becoming. You are never defined by the obstacles in your path, but by how you rise in the face of them. Even in moments of pain, there is an opportunity for growth, transformation, and learning. Trust that even when the way forward seems unclear, you are always moving in the right direction, one step at a time. Every day you wake up and continue moving forward, you are taking one more step toward the fulfillment of your true purpose. My dear child, I understand that there are moments when you feel like you are standing still, watching life move on around you. It is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that progress is only measured by visible achievement, but I urge you to remember that the unseen moments of growth are just as valuable as those that are obvious to the eye. The work you are doing on the inside, healing, learning, forgiving, and evolving, is just as important, if not more so, than the work you do in the world. Know that every time you confront your fears, every time you choose kindness, every time you choose to honor yourself and your truth, you are moving forward. Growth is not always visible, but it is constant. Just as the tree's roots grow deeper into the earth before it can spread its branches, so too are you deepening your understanding and foundation before you can reach new heights. Trust that the process is unfolding exactly as it should, and know that you are always where you are meant to be, even when it doesn't feel that way. My dear child, at times, you may feel that you are carrying the weight of your past, that the mistakes or regrets you have are like an anchor, holding you back from moving forward. But I want you to understand this. Your past does not define you. It is not something you need to carry with you into every new moment. Yes, your past has shaped who you are, but it does not determine who you will become. You are allowed to release the weight of the past, to forgive yourself for your perceived mistakes, and to create a new story moving forward. You are not bound by the mistakes you made yesterday or the regrets that haunt you. You are free to begin again at any moment. It is determined by the love you carry within you, and by the goodness you bring into the world. You are more than enough, and you always have been. My dear child, it is important that you remember to be gentle with yourself, especially in times of difficulty. When things do not go as planned, when you face setbacks or challenges, be kind to yourself. Do not judge yourself too harshly for the things that do not go right. You are learning, you are growing, and you are doing the best you can with what you have. There is no need to be perfect. The beauty of life lies in the imperfection, in the lessons that come from the struggles, and the growth that comes from overcoming them. Know that you are doing enough. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and your journey is unfolding perfectly, even if it does not always feel that way. Have patience with yourself, and trust that everything you need will come to you in time. The path is not always easy, but it is always leading you toward greater wisdom, greater strength, and greater love. My dear child, I ask that you always hold on to hope, even in your darkest moments. Hope is the light that will guide you through times of uncertainty and fear. When the world seems bleak, when it feels as though there is no way forward, hold on to hope. Hope is a reminder that all things are possible, that no matter the challenges, there is always a way through. And even when you cannot see the way, trust that it is there, waiting for you to find it. Hope is not just about expecting things to get better. It is about knowing that, no matter what happens, you will be okay. You have the strength to endure, to overcome, and to find peace, no matter the circumstances. Trust in the power of hope, and know that it will always light your way, even when the path ahead seems dark. While it is important to be kind, compassionate, and helpful to others, you must never lose sight of your own needs and desires. You are worthy of love, respect, and care. It is okay to say no, to set boundaries, and to prioritize your own mental and emotional health. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. When you take care of your own well-being, you are better able to show up for others in a way that is healthy, balanced, and loving. My dear child, I know that life can sometimes feel like a whirlwind of responsibilities, decisions, and challenges. There may be days when you feel like you are caught in a storm, unable to see a way out. But in these moments, it is important to find moments of stillness, to take a deep breath, and to reconnect with your center. The storm may rage around you, but you do not have to be swept away by it. You are capable of creating calm within yourself, no matter the chaos around you. Find those moments of stillness, whether it is through meditation, walking in nature, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes. Reconnect with your heart, and let the peace that resides within you remind you that no matter what is happening outside of you, you have the power to remain grounded and centered. My dear child, there will always be times of uncertainty and doubt in your life. It is a natural part of the human experience. But I encourage you to remember that uncertainty is not something to fear. It is a sign that you are in a period of growth, a time when you are expanding into new possibilities and new understandings. Trust that the uncertainty you feel is simply a moment in time, and that you will come through it stronger, more self-aware, and more aligned with your true self. When you feel uncertain, remember that you are not expected to have all the answers. Life is a series of unfolding moments, and it is okay to not know what comes next. Trust in the wisdom of your heart, and know that as you continue to walk your path, the way forward will become clear. You do not have to rush or force anything. Trust in the timing of your life, and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. My dear child, I understand that there are times when the world may seem harsh or unforgiving, when you feel as though you are being tested beyond what you can handle. But I want you to know that you are being shaped by these experiences, that every challenge, every trial, is preparing you for something greater. You are learning the lessons that will help you become the person you are destined to be. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, know that it is often in the process of falling apart that the pieces come together in a new and beautiful way. Every decision you make, every step you take, is bringing you closer to your true self and the life you are meant to live. You are always where you need to be, even when it doesn't seem that way. Trust that the path ahead is unfolding in perfect divine timing. My dear child, I want you to know that you are not alone. Even when you feel disconnected from others, even when you feel like you are walking alone in the world, you are always supported. The love of the universe surrounds you, and there is always a guiding hand, invisible but constant, helping you along your journey. Whenever you feel lost or uncertain, reach inward and trust the love that resides within you. That love is a reflection of the divine presence that is always with you. You are always held in love. You are never alone. Even in your darkest moments, there is a light within you that will always guide you. Trust in the love that is always present, and know that you are always supported by a force greater than yourself. You are not alone in your struggles, and you are not alone in your triumphs. The love that surrounds you will carry you through, and with each step, you will find your way. My dear child, as you continue on your journey, I want you to remember that you are enough, that you are loved, and that you are worthy of everything good in this world. Keep moving forward with courage and faith, knowing that you are always supported, always loved, and always enough. Life may not always be easy, but you have everything you need within you to navigate it with grace. Keep trusting yourself, keep trusting the journey, and remember that you are exactly where you need to be. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, and the universe is guiding you every step of the way. It knows the unseen truth of all things. And I know the truth of you. You are love. You are light. You are enough. Angel says, do not seek your purpose in the expectations of the world. Purpose is not a destination. It is the way you walk, the love you give, the presence you bring to each moment. Whether in stillness or in movement, whether in creation or in rest, you are fulfilling your purpose simply by being. The river does not force its way. It flows, carving its path with patience and grace. So too must you trust in your own unfolding. There is no race, no finish line to reach. Life is not something to be conquered, but something to be embraced. Each moment, each breath, each heartbeat is sacred. Angel says, be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself as you would to one you love. Too often, You listen to the voice of judgment, the echo of fear. Let it go. Replace it with compassion, with gentleness. You are worthy of the same love you so freely give to others. You do not need to search for me, for I am already within you. In the laughter of a child, in the warmth of the sun, in the quiet of the night, I am there. In your joys and in your sorrows, in your triumphs and in your struggles, I am there. Always. Angel says, love without hesitation. Give without fear. The heart that opens to others is never empty, for love multiplies in its giving. When you give kindness, it does not diminish. You become richer in spirit, fuller in truth. You do not have to carry the weight alone. Allow yourself to be supported, and you will find strength in unity. My dear child, there are moments when you may feel lost, unsure of your purpose, or disconnected from your true self. In these times, it is important to reconnect with the love that resides within you. The world can often cloud our sense of self, pushing us to conform or to meet expectations that are not aligned with our truth. But I want you to know that you are never lost. You are always exactly where you need to be, and your purpose is already within you. When you feel disconnected from your path, take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What brings you joy? What fills your heart with peace? Your purpose is not something that is out there waiting for you to find. It is something that resides within you, quietly calling you to align with your truth. Take the time to reconnect with yourself, with your heart, and trust that your purpose will reveal itself in perfect time. You are always on the right path, and you are always being guided toward the life you are meant to live. My dear child, there may be times when you feel like the world is closing in on you, when the demands of life feel too much to handle. In these moments, I encourage you to take a step back and give yourself permission to rest. You do not need to do everything all at once. Life is not meant to be lived in a constant state of busyness or pressure. It is okay to take time to recharge, to pause, and to care for yourself. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. When you take the time to nurture yourself, to rest, and to rejuvenate, you are better able to show up for the world, for others, and for yourself. Do not let the noise of the world convince you that you are not doing enough. You are enough, just as you are. And when you take care of yourself, you give yourself the strength and energy to continue on your path with clarity, peace, and purpose. My dear child, you may find that there are times in your life when you feel uncertain about the direction you are headed, when the future seems unclear, and you wonder if you are on the right path. But I want you to know that there is no one right way to live your life. You are supported, always, by the love of the universe, by those who care for you, and by your own inner strength. Keep moving forward with faith, knowing that you are never alone. You are enough, and you always will be. My dear child, even in the moments when you feel like everything is falling apart, when the weight of the world presses down on you so heavily that you can hardly breathe, remember this: you are not alone. You are held by something greater than you can see, something that knows your journey even when you do not. Life has not abandoned you. The universe is not against you. Every twist, every turn, every unexpected detour is leading you somewhere meaningful. Even now, even in this, you are being guided. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You do not need to see the whole path ahead to take the next step. Clarity will come, but only if you keep moving forward. The fear that tells you to stop, to wait, to shrink into yourself, that is not your truth. Your truth is found in the quiet strength within you, in the way your heart still beats despite everything, in the way you keep going even when you want to give up. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the moment when you fell short. You are the love you give, the kindness you show, the light you carry. Do not let the shadows of yesterday define the brightness of your tomorrow. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to become something new. Forgive yourself for the times you did not know better, for the moments you chose fear over faith, for all the times you spoke to yourself with words that you would never say to someone you love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own understanding.